How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another F1 2020 driver career mode video on my channel. We are heading into the Spanish Grand Prix, not a favorite of ours, but we are trying to continue our good form in the F1 season. And of course, welcome back to the channel. We are sitting currently P4 in the driver standings, and on the constructor standings we are third with 37 points, so it is a good result that we're showing. Fourth place at the Bahrain and Chinese Grand Prix, and the sixth place in the Dutch Grand Prix last time out, and now we're heading into España. Hopefully we can get another top 10 position, and then we're winding up towards our favorite Grand Prix of the season, which is Monaco, coming up next time. Probably when this video goes out, the video of 100% Monaco race has gone up on my channel already. If you haven't seen that yet, there'll be a link in the description below, so please do check it out. I would appreciate it a lot. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. That red button is down there too, and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload next. I'm trying to push videos out daily, and hopefully you'll be notified when that goes out. Also, did you know 65% of you are not subscribed to this channel? So please do subscribe. It helps me out and it helps you stay connected with this community that we're trying to build here. Now we are looking at the R&D tree, which requires some attention now, with 1370 resource and development points in our purse. Pretty much no majors can be done with the points that we have, but we can get a couple minors done. Perhaps powertrain requires attention, or durability requires attention. This will have to wait until the next Grand Prix before Monaco, but we'll trigger this first. The aerodynamics front downforce. The downforce is always useful. Let's advance time closer to the Spanish Grand Prix. We get rear floor under tray upgrade, which we will see here is a minor upgrade, I believe, right? Yeah. Rear floor under tray distribution upgrade, which will bring us closer to the energy store cell positioning. Anyway, we need to build up some more resource points. It is time for the Spanish Grand Prix. We'll head in, do the practice programs, and then of course see you guys for qualifying afterwards. Qualifying at the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's get this underway. I don't know. I think we're doing some decent laps out there. I think we placed P13 in the practice programs, but we hope to be better in the qualifying sessions. Of course, we were close to Lando's pace last time out in the Netherlands, but let's see if we are anywhere near his pace in Spain, which I highly doubt because we do struggle on the circuit a lot. So hopefully we can improve on our previous runs, and hopefully we can get a good time here. Let us take a look. Our first lap is kind of poor. We'll see where we sit right now. P18, yeah, I wasn't expecting a good time. Let's try again. Try to improve on it. I think we can. Couple seconds, couple tenths of a seconds faster, but that is still P18. How much faster is everyone else? Let's take a look. Go back to the garage. Hopefully we can do one more run. Not looking good for us. It's gonna be a P18 start. We are so slow on this circuit. I don't know why. The sector 3 is the worst for us. P18 at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's not looking good for us. So Lando Norris progresses into the next qualifying rounds, but knocked out our Russell, Latifi, myself, Grosjean, and Magnussen. So we are starting back of the grid, P18. Let's see how far up the grid we can go on race day. Hopefully we can do better than P18.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya then, a high-speed 2.89-mile circuit which demands an efficient downforce package and bravery on the part of the driver, especially through the blind right of turn 9, which we might just see taken flat this weekend. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Perez, Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Kvyat, Kimi Raikkonen, and Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Albon, Romain Grosjean, and the captain, Latifi, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Here we are, we're getting ready for the Barcelona, Catalunya Grand Prix. Let's edit our strategy here. Let's take a look and see if we can add another stint and mess around with the softs a bit. It's gonna be a little too much time here. Let's see mediums. Yeah, the projected time is a lot longer than what we needed. Let's remove this stint, move this up to mediums. Does this improve our time at all? No, not really. It's not looking good. So we are going to, oh god, edit strategy. We're going to revert the strategy back to mediums and hards. This should be the optimum strategy. Fuel load is already down to 32 laps. I adjusted that earlier before I started recording. So here we go, getting ready for the Barcelona Grand Prix. Whew. Rich and overtake prepared. 5 red lights and off we go, underway in Barcelona. Great start compared to Grosjean. We are inching closer ahead. Albon was in P16, interestingly. He's ahead of us. Maybe a little dive bomb on the inside. Whoa, that risky maneuver was a great one. We see ourselves in P11. Right behind Ocon and Ricciardo, the two Renaults. Let's get some overtake going in. Dive bomb into this turn to get Ocon right behind Ricciardo now.
Alright, we're looking good so far.
Little dive bomb on Ricciardo as well. Now we're right behind Norris. Crazy drive from Sue to get up to P9. Alright, lap 1 is coming to an end here. Driver in front.
Lando is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 0.9 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 27.1.
Alright, so Lando has a 2-stop strategy. Driver behind.
Ricciardo behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Alright, 2 stops.
The time last lap was a 1:28.3.
So a lot of these cars are running 2-stop strategies. Yeah, that's to our benefit because that means they have to spend, what, 40 seconds in the pit lane in total if the pit stops are approximately 20 seconds each. So we can really push our car here. We may be looking at a podium finish today if we're not, if we're good, if we're careful. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yep, the weather also seems to be just cloudy today. No real expectation of rainfall, so we should still be good.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead. And in the
Yeah, let's push. I want to try and get DRS on Norris. Oh, lost the back end there. Still trailing Norris.
top 10.
Oh god, Ricciardo spun out. What is he doing? What was he doing? I was looking back to see where Ricciardo was. I'll take that corner cut.
Is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
What was he doing? Is he out of the race? Nah, he's moving. Ricciardo's back up and running.
Used a lot of fuel already. We're going to have to start conserving earlier than we'd like.
I know. We're gonna drop it to standard soon, like now.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, why? Oh, someone's slowing down up ahead. Bottas is out of the session, so that's another position gained.
Problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That's another position gained. We're in P8 now. There we go. I wonder how far ahead Lewis Hamilton is, because I think he's the leader right now. Oh god. Oh, run wide. Ooh, Ocon, relax, buddy.
Some information on Giovinazzi. They seem to have an issue.
Ocon's going past us. But we regained the position. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Our defense game is strong, as always. We're going on lean for a moment, just to get back to approximately -1 lap of fuel. Screw the bollard. Get that out of the way. Yeah, we're falling behind Lando Norris. It's not looking good for us. Hopefully we can really push. Let's get some rich flowing and then drop it to lean. Rich, standard for this section. Reminds me a lot of Austria, that part. Like in Sector 2 of Austria. I guess a lot of these tracks have shared personalities or characteristics of certain turns. Like this next bit kind of reminds me of China. Like this bit kind of reminds me of China with the left and then right turns that leads to a fast straight in China, but here it leads to just like this other whole chicane bit. Oh god, mounted the curb there. Lando Norris in the pits for his first pit stop, I believe. Let's get some rich and overtake flowing. Ooh, Kvyat trying to go on the inside, and he does. But we can outbrake him here. And we regain the position. He is side by side with us. He's still behind us. Oh god, I gotta watch my fuel here, guys. We're dropping down to lean for this bit. Up to standard. Let's go. Let's go, push it. Ooh, okay, Lance Stroll in the pits now. Let's keep pushing here. Doing so well. 8 laps in. Or rather, I should say 7 laps in and on lap 8. Here we go, dipping in for new tires. Yes, safely made it into the pit lane. Here we go. Gasly's going another lap. He's trying to get the other pit stop, I guess, like the opposite of me pit stop. Here we go, going in. Quick, please. 2 seconds. 2.9 will take. It's a little slow, but we'll take it. All these other cars still have to pit, so we're in good form.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Roger that. Let's go. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Albert ahead. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:23.1.
Alright, Latifi's in the pits, but everyone else is still going. Giovinazzi in the pits, so all the medium tire runners from earlier have now gone in, switching out to hards. Magnussen, Gasly as well. There is Gasly. He got a better exit than us, so we gotta catch him, because he's ahead of us. And we get the overtake done as he exits the pits. So he's behind us again. So that means we are still ahead of him, probably in P5 right now, if the current positions hold.
6.9 seconds.
Trying to save on some fuel on these couple laps here. Starting on lean fuel mixture so that we can get one, heat into the tires, but also to save up on fuel, and then prepare to run on standard and rich later on in the Grand Prix. Speak of which, here he is in the pit lane, so we are up to P5 again. I think P5 is the best record we can get right now in this race. Let's see. Yep.
You've moved up to 5th. That's P5.
Considering how bad we are on this circuit, P5 ain't that bad. It's pretty good. Laps are going pretty well so far as I drive on the grass a bit, but yeah. I think the Ferraris and the Red Bulls are a little too quick to catch, so we're going to have to satisfy ourselves in P5. I don't know what I just said. I feel like we should be satisfied with 5th. My words are jumbling in my head as I try to concentrate on the drive here, which I am like horrendously failing to do right now. Hold on a sec. There we go. Cleaned up the turns a little more. Kvyat is still right behind us though. Anyway. Maintaining 6th place. That's the mission right now. 6th place maintenance run. There we go. I think this is how it's gonna end. I don't think we're gonna catch any of the 4 runners anytime soon. So if we can defend P5, we're gonna get P5, which is decent. I mean, that's where we've been consistently finishing, around P4, 5, 6.
Hamilton's out in front.
Oh, yellow flag. What happened? Kvyat hit me, bro. Kvyat hit me. I think I nudged his front wing a little as I was losing my back end. Well, we'll see. We continue. Alright, penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Still very slow. Raikkonen's catching us, in fact. Let's see if we can keep him behind us for the remainder of this Grand Prix. Let's see. Doing well so far. I don't know how to get quicker on this circuit. I'm just very slow.
Hamilton's in first place.
Good turns there. Going up to the fast straight here. There we go. I think this is gonna be a red sector. Always. Oh, two green sectors. Now this is gonna be a red sector because I screwed that turn up. But it's also a red sector because I'm in general very bad at this turn. Very bad in this section. Here we go. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Here we come.
This is your final lap of the race.
Verstappen is a full minute ahead of us, and oh my god, here comes Raikkonen, steamrolling his way through. Okay, someone just finished the Grand Prix. I think Lewis Hamilton did. Wow, he really lapped like half the grid. Teammate status?
Gap to teammate behind is 0.9 seconds.
Oh, he's right behind us then.
Mediums, they're in 8th. The time last lap was at 1:20.9.
He's a tad bit faster than our best lap. Perez is right behind us. He overtook Raikkonen. He might try and overtake us soon, so we gotta keep our defenses up. Here we go. Last turn of the Grand Prix, securing P5 for McLaren. Let's go, boys.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Well, it seems like our front runners were super fast. Hamilton already finished his Grand Prix when we were doing our last lap, but we are far off the pace from the front runners. But I think we did well enough to secure us a valuable point, also being the best of the rest. So I think we should be in good terms with the boss. So here we are for the Spanish Grand Prix results. Hamilton, Vettel, and Verstappen round out the top 3 podium positions. And then Leclerc, myself, Perez, Raikkonen, Norris, Albon, and Stroll round out the rest of the points positions. Magnussen, Grosjean, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Russell, and Latifi round out the finishing people, and then Bottas does not finish the race. Now let's take a look at the standings because it gets interesting. We are still in P4 with 42 points, but Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton swap places. Lewis Hamilton is 4 points away from the leader Bottas, and Verstappen is 11 points behind the leader Bottas, and we are 35 points behind the leader Bottas. Now, constructor standings wise, we are now falling down to P4 after Ferrari having a good day out. We are on 51 points, but Ferrari are on 63. Of course, Leclerc and Vettel getting valuable points and one podium amongst them. So that is a solid number of points for them to secure P3. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything new. We are still best of the rest. I think Ferrari fits in with the top 3, but I don't know. We might need to try and overtake the Ferrari soon. But we are looking good to pass our goal of being the best of the rest. Another struggle in Spain. Like the Spanish circuit, the Barcelona, Catalunya circuit just doesn't feel right for us. I don't know how to get faster on there. I'm just slower than the AI and slow in general. We started P18, got a couple good dive bombs in to get us closer to the front of the pack. The first couple turns were crucial because we got straight up into like P10 or something, P12, and then we did another dive bomb in the next turn, getting us another couple positions, and then another dive bomb to get more. So really securing P5 in the early stages of the race really gave us the benefit. And also our one-stop strategy was superior. All the front runners, I think, had one-stop strategies, and they were able to secure the top podium positions as well as P4. I think all of the people who did 2 stops ended up behind us, so it did cost a lot of time for a lot of drivers. Anyway, I think that was a good result for us. I think the boss should be happy with a P5 result from us. We did well to defend our position, and I think we show on race day that we're a lot better than Lando Norris despite struggling during qualifying. So we'll try to polish up qualifying in the future races, and I think the next one is going to be Monaco, so it's going to be an exciting one. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes live on my channel. Also, just to let you know, 65% of you are not subscribed to this channel. Sorry, what are you doing? Please do subscribe. Make an account on YouTube. It is free, as well as the subscription. It'll help me out and help you join this community that we're building on this channel. As always, I hope you're doing well, and until the next video of mine, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.